August and welcome to my garden. I'm Zany May.
Last month I planted 2 balloon flower plants down here. This is down by the pond. And I ordered 2 more from the online market, but I only got 1. This one's bloomed. I ordered this plant from my online farmer's market. And I'm going to be also putting this down by the pond. I bought another Mexican sunflower. This one is supposed to be orange. Orange red or orange, I can't remember. So I planted the Mexican sunflower in between this one and this one. And the salvia is blooming right now. And this one, does it have some? Yes. There's a little purple bloom there. I hope you can see it. Here's some more. Right there. This thing's huge. Way taller than me. Probably about 10 foot. And I was just out here and I noticed that my white butterfly ginger has 2 new sprouts on it. And then it's getting ready to bloom. Also, my moringa is missing. Oops, I missed it falling, but here it is. Tree 2 is coming down. This is Parsley Seeds, and I'm going to go ahead and be picking all these because it looks like they're already starting to fall off. Got a nice big plant of them here. This is why I like to plant so much parsley. Butterflies. This should be the swallowtail. So I got a nice little lunch sack size of seeds, and I will just leave them in that and dry until I'm ready to plant them. But I took most of this plant, but I have several plants in the food forest. Collecting scarlet hibiscus seeds. There's one pod, and there's a couple over there. And I'm weeding around the turmeric. And look who comes visits. Got the whole herd here. Everybody enjoying their day? I hope so. It's a nice day to be out. Alright, I gotta get back to work. I'm cleaning up the milkweed. And I just noticed that this year they didn't eat it so much, and I've actually got some seeds. Last year they ate it, and I didn't get any seeds from it. So I cleaned up this little spot here. This is with the rest of the milkweed. And I'm just going to put these seeds right in here. Cover it with a little dirt and put the leaves back on top. And I'm doing the same thing, just in another spot, in the same area. The first spot was right over there on the end, and this one's not quite half in the middle. And I decided to pull out these pavers that I have around this flower area, and it's a good thing I did. Because look at that root system trying to break out and create more flowers. I just went down the fence line. I did the turmeric. Rose didn't need that much. The butterfly weed. And then I pull all the pavers off of this. And made a different shape here. This section will probably just be all flowers. These figs here I'm going to be moving this winter. I just kept cleaning up. Now look at my goji berries. Something's eating them at night, or they just don't like this spot. They're not doing good. And then I just kept on going down. And this is the groundnut. The groundnuts have not done very well here, but it looks like I got some blooms. And this is the black turmeric, and it has gotten quite large. This is a Oka, O-C-A, and I think I've killed it all. I only have this one here, and this one here. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if it was because of the cow manure I put on it, or they just don't like all the weather, hot weather and rain that we have here in northern Florida. It sure has gotten big and pretty. Beautiful heart-shaped leaves. And this is the tiger nuts. This is the tiger nuts. And yes, I did get more coming up last time. I think I only had 4 up, so there's quite a few more here. I also have this in pots too. This is the Japanese ginger. So far it has not bloomed. And this is the shampoo ginger, and it has gotten huge. And it's even putting out new babies. Both plants are. But I still don't see any flowers. I don't know if it takes 2 years to get a flower. And I just wanted to show I got a little ginger here coming up. This is one of the first gingers that I planted. I believe November. Yes, November. And that's, see, November, December. That'd be January that we're looking at there. And February was planting. And then March and April never came up. But this one here, way back in November, it's finally come up. And it's time to get this rosemary moved. So I need to dig it up and find a new home for it. So I moved the rosemary over here, and it is close to the cactus area. Yes, I know. I need to clean it out again. I only do this area every other month, and it's time. But not today. Digging up the spider lilies. These are white spider lilies. This was one plant, and now it's 3. I'm going to break these up. So, I have 2 down here. This is down in the area that we keep cleaning up, and then throwing more debris in and burning. This is my 4th elderberry harvest this year, and the first for August. I just picked up my order, my flower order from my garden group. I got 4 plants, and I'm going to go pick up my farmer's market order, and I believe I ordered some more plants from them this week too. Oh boy, did I mess up. These are the amaryllis starts, and I didn't, I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have left them on the ground. The ducks got in them last night, tore it all up. So using the compost tea, aka pond duck water, to water the garden. Clean out the duck pens and put the used poopy hay into the garden beds. And I'm cleaned out the chicken coop, and I'm going to put this around the ponderosa lemon tree. And I'm working on the other pond now. So I planted the hydrangeas over here in the new area that I'm trying to liven up here. The other day I moved the spider lilies out, and now they're just going to get some water from the pond. Got my balloon milkweed planted. It's also called hairy balls and bishop balls, and a few other names. I'll show you the blooms. Maybe. Can I get it to focus on the blooms? There we go. So I put it with the other milkweed because I did some reading, and it said that it is safe for the monarch butterflies. I was just walking by my soap bowl, and it has bloomed. What a nice surprise. You remember last week they were supposed to give me 2 balloon flower plants, and one at the farmer's market, and they kept their word, and they brought me the second one this week. So I just got that planted with the other ones. And I'm filling up the pond water now. And this week from the online farm market, I picked up hurricane lily bulbs. It says 5, but they gave me 7. I'm going to be planting them in here. And this is one I ordered from my garden group. It is called a green pepper basil, which I had never heard of.